Here's the deal. You should not be throwing these discs, for the most part, most of you, but I know you're gonna throw them anyways. So let's review some stupidly overstable fast distance drivers. Today I'm here at West Creek Disc Golf Course and we're gonna play the back 9 because it is some of the longest 9 holes in Denver and it's always windy here. Look at that thing. This is my Calvin Destroyer that currently I'm bagging. Shout out to my patron, Greg, Arctic Cats Disc Golf, he dyed this. But this is very domey and super overstable. It's the 2020, how many times am I gonna say 20? It's the 2021 run of Calvin Heimberg Destroyers, and I really don't throw it very much. But this right now is my most overstable wind fighter, but I can still throw it relatively far, and I'm wanting to see if any of these are discs that I cannot throw super far. One of them, Joel Freeman told me I couldn't, and that is his Color Glow Juggernaut, Color Glow Halo, Color Halo Glow Star or something. But this disc is a 13 speed, and it is super blunt. I mean, look at the edge of that disc right there. It is so much more blunt as compared to this Destroyer. Like, if you were to take the thickness of the Destroyer wing and like add on another half, that's how blunt this is. So it should not go as far in theory. Discraft also sent me out this disc, the new Big Z Venom. They actually sent me some Z Light ones as well, which are gonna be in a future video. But this disc, I actually feel a little flashing on the edges right here, which is kind of interesting. It seems like it's gonna be pretty stable, not nearly as blunt as the Juggernaut, and the wing is not as high. So this they made to be a more overstable and faster force, so I've heard. So this maybe should glide more than the Juggernaut will. Maybe more similar to the Calvin Destroyer, but I'm super interested to see how these throw. And if there's even a place for something more stable than that super overstable Calvin Destroyer, I might have to change the title of this video to YouTuber throws his arm out and can never throw a disc past 100 feet again. Hopefully that's not the case. Our first hole, 376 down past that little log structure. Kind of a straight headwind, kind of on and off. But even into a headwind, I'm thinking all of these I'm gonna need to actually turn over. It's only 376, so I should be able to reach it with all the discs. We're gonna throw my Calvin Destroyer first, since this is the one that I am by far the most comfortable with. So overstable. Ripped it on Anheuser. Go in the bucket. Didn't hear anything. Now the one I'm super interested in is this Juggernaut, man. Oh my. That's a different beast. I didn't turn it over as much because it's a little bit wider of a rim, similar to this Venom. It's 13 speed as opposed to a 12, I'm pretty sure. You really have to make sure that you get the nose angle down. For me, it's a little harder to do with wider rim drivers, you know, baby hand problems, but not nearly as close to either of those other ones. That is the Big Z one, and that went far. Honestly, I'm interested to see if this force is even similar. Oh, it is more stable than the force, so that's good. That's in the dog park, like way in the dog park. Like so far in the dog park, it's not even funny. Awesome. Well, more stable than the force, so they got that right. I bet based on those throws, you'd never be able to guess which of those discs I bagged. I do think if I got the nose angle right, I could definitely get it to this distance, but definitely did not do that on this one. Finished. Oh, deep. So we parked it with the Halo Destroyer. Can't say that and then don't get a 15-footer. What are you doing? Second hole is a 405 foot. They call it par 4. We're gonna play it as a 3. Not that it even really matters. Slight left to right on this one. Can't really take the back door route right now. I mean, it is far, but it's also just like super overgrown. So we're gonna try to put these all on so much flex and height that they can go to the left of that tree and still get to the basket. Maybe it is my specialty, go in the basket. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, we're giving it the birdie on the last hole. Screw it. Screw my putting. We're giving it the birdie. Juggernaut, like why is this disc? I mean, I probably don't throw hard enough to even like see a need for this disc. I just hope I can get this turned over at all. See, like it's not nose down at all. That's so nose up. What? What a freaking weirdo. You know how earlier, like my intro, I was like, you should not be throwing this disc? I should not be throwing that disc. I don't know if anyone should be throwing that disc. That disc is crazy. Not if you throw it way too, wow, it fought out of it. Huh. Impressed with that, very impressed. And I think I am gonna keep throwing this force just as a control of like, this is your typical overstable distance driver. Like this is pretty equivalent to the Destroyer that I throw all over the place. That's like my stable. See, like that just held the turn so long. Didn't quite get it right enough, but that's a putt still. I do think my big problem with this disc is like a twofold skill issue. It's not like one or the other, it's both. Like one, I don't throw hard enough to see the need. I think the second skill issue is my hands are just honestly too small to like, when I'm grabbing it like this, I have to like be in this really weird pronation or I don't know the right word. Like my hand has to like come out weird, whereas if I grab another disc, more typically, I don't have to like overdo anything weird with my forearm where I do with this. So stable. Looks like the Destroyer went just outside the circle long. I have to get like one good throw with that thing. Venom! Ah, not bad. Venom! Venom! All right, hole 12, our third hole, 342 straight ahead of us. There's a headwind with a little bit of right to left. Yes, we're gonna give these the little forehand bid. It's 342, which is probably close to the top end for a super overstable forehand for me. Slightly uphill as well. And you're not gonna get a skip, so you kinda gotta land it there. And that is how you throw it. Nose up. It's kind of a look. Not good though. Gotta follow through that juggernaut. Oh baby, let's go Juggy. Get over it. You have no glide. Yikes, that thing does not go far. It's a little too high. And it's right next to the juggernaut after throwing your nose up, so if that shows you anything. Now we'll go with the force, kind of flat almost. Much better distance, really good shot there. Just slightly missed my angle or line, either one. But I guess I didn't aim either of them good enough. I really hope me continuing to throw that force and like throw it flat and it get a little turn because of the wind compared to all the rest of these shows you how stable they are. Even that Venom, man, my long range putts suck. Venom is a little bit behind the Juggernaut. Juggernaut has the best chance to get the first birdie. Oh my. You guys say putting doesn't even count in these videos anyway, so I'm just not even trying. I'm just not trying, that's what it is, you know? If I was trying, I would have made all these putts if we're being real. All right, this video is turned into the quest for a singular birdie. Similar wind to the last hole, headwind right to left. So overstable. And still need a little more height so it can swing back left. It's mostly nose down. Gosh, that is a brick. Really good. Round it. Or go straight through it. And be a birdie. See, like that one? Look at that. That's how different those discs are. That's nuts. That is crazy. Juggernaut for the first birdie of the day. We may finally get a birdie. Yes! Venom's got its birdie. Now it's time for the other couple to step up. All right, this is gonna be a very impressive one if I do end up getting the birdie. We do have a tailwind though, which is gonna be helpful. It's 460, well, kind of not helpful because that means I have to put so much ante on it. Whoa, that was weird and bad. And not a birdie. Out of my hand, like I threw that higher than it went, and out of my hand it went, boom. Glide. Oh my gosh, you have to put so much anhyzer on it. Maybe. Skip. It's in the fairway. That might be as far as I can throw that thing. Not a high percentage, but we're gonna step it out and nail it, obviously. No, I'm just bad. Maybe split the gap. Let's go. Well, I'll tell you what, I think this would be a really cool like thumber disc or like trick disc. So someone like Bear Bite, you've probably seen him all over Instagram and like YouTube Shorts. I feel like he'd have a field day with this thing. I mean, they call it a 750-foot par 5. We're gonna be playing it as a par 4, obviously. Might need to be a slight flex with the really overstable guys. Okay, we're learning. We're learning. That disc is still crazy and I barely made the Mando, but we're learning how to throw it at least. It's called throwing your whole body towards the ground as you release it. oh, why do I suck? I was trying something in my form where like I stay behind everything, and then I threw it in the ground. Yeah! All right, so we still got a pump with this destroyer. I feel like I didn't really get a hold of that all the way. Yeah, that's pretty short. That might be closer to like 430. Well, I definitely thought that I cleared the Mando with the Juggernaut. It is short, so it looks like we're throwing forehand. I did that in my tournament last week too. I need to learn how to like throw between 20 degrees and 80 degrees because those seem to be my only options. Of course, the Venom's the only one that's remotely good. It's also the only one that's like close to a disc that I typically throw. Because even my destroyer, like I don't throw that thing a lot, like almost at all, just because it's so overstable. Check this thing out that I just found. I've never heard of this. Doesn't have a name, so I'm gonna return it to the Dropbox, but a TD, turning driver. D-line 10.5 -22. Super interesting little disc. TD, I never heard of that from this Mania. Okay, so guaranteed this hole's longer than 715. Venom! Last time I said that, I got a birdie. Or I threw it in. See? Venom! That's what you have to do. It's about throwing it in. It's not about getting the birdie. This video is tiring me out. Holy cow! In 9 holes, you basically play 36 holes. All right, we're only gonna play 2 more. The last hole's blind. This one says 498, so it feels a little pointless, especially because we got a slight headwind right to left. I'll throw it with the destroyer first, and if it's like not even close, we're just gonna skip to the next hole, man. It's not even gonna be close. Nose up! Ish. Ah, that's kind of almost a look-ish. Juggernaut's not getting anywhere close to there, but we're gonna throw the Venom. Too short, bad. For reference, we will throw the Juggernaut. Mom already hates me. That's actually not terrible, but that disc is silly, man. And I think because of how like thick the edge is, it'll even skip in this grass because it has so much like momentum going into the edge that just will skip even in the thick grass. But honestly, since we've been throwing stuff in so well today, we're not even gonna putt these. We're gonna try to throw them in. Step. So bad. All right, hole 17, our last hole. I'm so tired, and I just spent 25 minutes looking for the force that I flicked over, and it was like just inside of the weed lines. And I'm really stupid. And now tired, so I need some food. We have a left to right, which is kind of helping with an overstable disc. I want to get at least 1 birdie. We're gonna throw all 4 of these one last time, but a 400 footer is feeling a little out of reach right now with something this overstable. Oh, I freaking suck. Commit to the hit. Come on. Wow. That thing is not ever gonna stop amazing me. Is how stupid it is. Just kidding, it's not stupid, I just can't throw it. I think that's pretty parked. Maybe it's past the log, I don't really know. And forcey boy. Oh, there's your stability, buddy, good job. I really didn't think it'd be that stable. You know what we're gonna try to throw? The TD, baby. Kind of the opposite. I feel like, shout out Webb for losing this disc. If I ace it, I'm keeping it. Sorry, not sorry. Oh my God, you're so flippy, dude. You're so flippy. All right, outdrove the Calvin Destroyer by about 10 feet with the Juggernaut. Last chance for a juggy birdie. Here's the Venom. Let's go, Venom. I lied because since we can see 18's basket, it's not blind. I think that's gonna be a little short. Okay, finds it on range. Oh man. Trash. Maybe you shouldn't have done that. I also rushed it. Okay, the Juggernaut was way better than I expected. We can just pretend. Here's the Venom, maybe the Venom can get another birdie. good. So I'll be relatively happy if I never touch a Juggernaut again. I do think like my arm is just not built for the Juggy. Started out really fun and interesting, and I was able to get a couple of good rips with it for sure. And I actually like figured out, like I was throwing it decent, but it's just so overstable. And like this is already so overstable. And I already have relative nose angle problems with this because of how like stiff it is in my hand and how high the parting line is for Destroyer. I'm really happy with this Big Z one. Like very overstable, very overstable. But definitely glidier, it goes farther, it's faster than these other ones, but definitely a different category. Like it's not the same as this category, which is where like, I don't want this to go very far and I want it to be super overstable, which is what it does. It's also what this does, but like way too extreme for me. And then this might do that for you if you have a slower arm, but you have bigger hands, because this is a little bit wider of a rim. So I'm gonna take a nap right here. Peace.